You recite Psalm 91, but do you truly dwell within it? No one has told you, but this psalm is not merely a prayer. It's a high-frequency spiritual code, a vibrational map that, when consciously applied, alters your biology, activates your prosperity, and safeguards even the unseen. It was designed to armor your life, emotionally, financially, and spiritually, yet most people only employ it as an emergency talisman. The truth? Psalm 91 doesn't work for everyone. That's right. It only activates when there is alignment between what you declare, feel, and live. It's futile to repeat with your mouth if your mind resides in fear and your heart vibrates with scarcity. Here, I will reveal what no one teaches you: how to transform this sacred text into a lifestyle, an invisible shield, and a practical key to living in the flow of divine abundance. You will understand why this word is a spiritual decree, why it changes your frequency, how it connects with modern studies in neuroscience, quantum fields, and even bioenergy. It's not about religion. It's about vibrational power. Prepare to immerse yourself in a journey where your faith becomes strength, your mind becomes a bridge, and your life begins to prosper naturally. Grab your notebook, because what begins here can redefine where you dwell spiritually, and everything that begins to happen when you truly abide under the shadow of the Almighty. There are pains that do not scream. They silence. The soul feels, even when the mouth remains mute. It is the emptiness that no one sees, the exhaustion of perpetually striving for strength. Feeling invisible is akin to traversing crowds while still clamoring for a spiritual refuge, a sanctuary where the heart can finally find respite. And in this darkness of the soul, faith is not a fleeting solace, but a spiritual shield that embraces, heals, and reconstructs. Take your notebook. Write down now what weighs upon your chest. Name the pain without fear. Writing is a portal. It translates what the mind conceals and the spirit whispers. Transform your paper into a notebook of transformation, where each phrase is a step back into your hiding place of the Most High. The pen in this moment becomes a sacred sword, and each word a spiritual decree of return to your essence. Declare, "I dwell in the shadow of the Almighty. No pain defines me. I am light in reconstruction." Repeat this truth upon waking and before sleep. Feel how your body responds. This is neuroplasticity being activated, as Joe Dispenza teaches. Your brain rewriting maps, your soul recreating pathways. It is the vibration of faith entering the cells, changing your biochemistry with simple acts of awareness. Feel, write, declare, repeat. This is the ritual. Faith is not static. It vibrates. And when vibrated with intention, it opens the portal of protected prosperity. You were not born to merely survive. You were born to thrive amidst the chaos, with finances shielded by heaven and a divine presence guiding your steps even in the desert. Do not underestimate the power of a consecrated spiritual routine. This is not religion. It is divine engineering. You are being called to exit the frequency of fear and access your inner dwelling, where dwells the peace that surpasses all understanding. The weariness of the soul is the prelude to rebirth. Behind the pain, there exists a vibrational code awaiting activation. And perhaps, it is time to remember that divine inheritance is not a distant promise, but an available reality. It is up to you to decide where you wish to dwell, in the scarcity of the mind, or in the quantum field of living faith. Psalm 91 as a spiritual, mental, and vibrational code. Psalm 91 is not merely a beautiful text for difficult days. It is a vibrational code, an alignment between heaven and your energy field. When recited with awareness, it reorganizes thoughts, dissolves fear, and ignites the spark of the divine presence. It is a spiritual decree that touches the structure of your vibrational DNA. It doesn't merely protect, it reprograms. Declare now, No evil shall befall me, nor shall any plague come near my dwelling. Repeat, feeling it. Allow this living word to course through your body like a frequency. The brain does not distinguish between imagination and reality. It reacts to what you feel in order to manifest. With each repetition, a new neural pattern is activated, reconditioning your subconscious mind for good, for the high, for the new. Grab your notebook. Handwrite Psalm 91 for 7 consecutive days. Not on autopilot, but in a state of faith, with conscious presence. The act of writing is a practical spiritual activity that anchors the content in your electromagnetic field. Like a silent contract with the universe, this repetition opens pathways in the mind and activates your quantum protection. The invisible begins to stir. This code is not merely about defending yourself. It's about accessing a new energetic frequency where chaos finds no openings. By declaring Psalm 91, you enter into coherence between mind and body. You don the activated shield of confidence. And from this vibration, doors open, storms cease, and the spiritual financial flow begins to respond to your new state of being. Those who live by this code understand, faith is not a request, it is an access key. When you dwell in the vibration of faith, your reality responds with healing, with direction, and with abundance. Everything begins to conspire in favor of those who align themselves. And if this code has always been available, why not activate it consciously from now on? There is a point at which thought and emotion must embrace. It is in this secret place of the soul that divine engineering occurs, when what you feel finally aligns with what you believe. It is not enough to declare with your mouth if your heart still trembles within. Coherence between mind and body is the portal to the miracle. Faith without vibration is a word scattered in the wind. Grab your notebook. Right now. Who do I decide to be starting today? Clarity of identity is the foundation of vibrational reality. Your spiritual protection begins when you recognize yourself as someone guarded, prosperous, and untouchable in spirit. Psalm 91 is not for those who visit faith, but for those who firmly inhabit it. Declare, I am the one who dwells in the spiritual shelter of the Most High. Emotional reprogramming is not an event, it's a process. It begins with the decision to no longer accept thoughts that are outside of your divine inheritance. When fear grips you, inscribe its antithesis. When thoughts of scarcity arise, vibrate gratitude. The brain, as Bruce Lipton's studies demonstrate, undergoes reconditioning through repetition and felt emotion. It is science, and it is spirit. It is sacred, and it is precise. Establish a simple ritual. Before sleep, place a hand upon your heart. Breathe deeply and declare, I choose to dwell in trust. Repeat this for 21 nights. This small gesture activates the body's language, communicating to the nervous system that safety prevails and ignites the code of faith. You are teaching your biology to vibrate in energetic alignment with that which is already yours by spiritual right. The true miracle isn't when everything around you changes. It's when something shifts within you. Coherence is the new shield, the new armor. It is this that transforms your prayer into a decree, your word into a bridge, your thought into reality. And perhaps, it is precisely this engineering of the invisible that prepares you for the next stage, to inscribe a new pact with the divine. Every change begins with a choice, and every choice needs to be documented. There is a potent force in writing down what is decided in the spirit. When you take a notebook and consecrate it as a sacred space, it transforms into a mirror of the soul, a portable altar. There, each written line becomes a spiritual decree, a password that unlocks access to the quantum field of manifestation. Take your notebook now. Write as one who is engraving an oath.
Begin thus. Today I forge a pact with God to live protected, prosperous, and guided. Write this with intention, with presence, with truth. Conscious writing reprograms your subconscious mind and anchors new neural pathways. It is faith applied with method, as taught by Napoleon Hill and Joe Dispenza.
Cultivate the habit of recording 3 declarations per day: one of protection, one of prosperity, one of identity. For example, no evil shall befall me, for I dwell in the shelter of the Most High. My life is in divine abundance, even amidst chaos. I am guarded, I am guided, I am light. Repeating these phrases is more than discipline. It is mental reprogramming with frequency and intention. This notebook then becomes your daily altar, your written vibrational dwelling. In it, you can overflow with your faith and your pain, your gratitude and your requests. It becomes the physical proof that your inner transformation is real, like one who writes a love letter to the future. And the universe reads, because the vibration of intention is never lost. It echoes throughout the vibrational field until it returns in the form of a response. And when the soul grows weary of the struggle, return to what was written. Therein lies the reminder of what you have already declared, what you have already affirmed. There dwells your story in progress, your protected prosperity, your ongoing healing. And perhaps it is in that very notebook that you will begin to discover the true place where your mind resides. To inhabit is not to visit, and many people visit faith on Sundays but inhabit fear every day. The true hiding place of the Most High is not a physical location. It is a mental state sustained by constant faith. It is there, in the thought you repeat most often, that you truly dwell. And if that address is scarcity, chaos, or doubt, it is time to change spiritual residences. Feel this now. What is the dominant emotion that has been guiding your days? If it is anxiety, insecurity, or a sense of threat, you are living outside of your inner dwelling. Take your notebook. Write, today I change vibrational addresses. My home is peace. My roof is divine protection. The word as decree relocates your consciousness to the place where evil cannot find you. Declare, I choose to inhabit trust, not control. Faith is a vibration that takes root. And when you sustain that frequency, your body responds with coherence. Your nervous system slows down, and the environment around you begins to reflect this new state. This is applied neuroscience. It's David Hawkins and Bruce Lipton saying that you create your reality from the inside out. The mind is like a house. It needs cleaning, decorating, and vigilance. Create a daily ritual where you close your eyes, breathe deeply, and visualize your mind as a temple. Cleanse intrusive thoughts, light the light of faith, and decorate with verses, declarations, images of hope. This is not imagination. It is mental reprogramming. It is vibrational field adjustment. Because whoever chooses to inhabit faith begins to attract what aligns with it: peace, direction, resources, opportunities. Vibrational prosperity is born when your mental address is aligned with your spiritual identity. And perhaps it is in this new inner home that you understand how beliefs shape even the biology of your body. Your body listens to everything your soul believes. This is not just spirituality, it is biology. Bruce Lipton showed that cells react to the beliefs you cultivate. When you vibrate with fear, the body defensively recoils. When you vibrate with faith, it opens itself to healing. Psalm 91, therefore, is not merely a spiritual safeguard. It's a code that communicates security to your nervous system. Declare now, though 1,000 fall at my side, I shall not be touched. This is not superstition. It is energetic coherence. By affirming this truth with intention, you activate the brain-heart axis. This practice creates waves of information that traverse your electromagnetic field, altering your immunological and emotional response. Faith has a body, a form, a frequency. It vibrates and transforms. Take out your notebook. Write down 3 instances in which something bad spared you from something worse. Observe. What seemed negative was, in reality, a divine deliverance. This practice shifts your interpretation of life, and that in turn alters your biochemistry. You transition from reaction to creation. It is the divine engineering of conscious interpretation, where everything can be recontextualized as protection. Create a simple exercise. Every time something frustrating occurs, breathe. Place your hand on your chest and declare, "Even this is protecting me." Repeat until your mind begins to believe. This activates emotional reprogramming, as the brain learns through repetition associated with emotion. You are teaching your soul to see with spiritual eyes, and the body will follow this new vision. Those who dwell in the shadow of the Almighty do not view problems as an end, but as a strategic detour. This is the secret of those who live with unwavering faith. They see beyond. And perhaps, this shift in perception is the first step towards experiencing a prosperity that does not depend on external factors, but on what pulses within. Prosperity is not forced, it flourishes. It is like a seed planted in the fertile ground of faith, and it grows not through effort, but through energetic alignment with who you truly are. When you vibrate with scarcity, even what is yours recedes. But when you live from the expanded consciousness of divine provision, the entire universe cooperates with your flourishing. Take out your notebook. Write, "I am worthy of living in divine abundance." Then write down what your mind tries to say against this. Identify the saboteurs, the inherited beliefs, the fear disguised as prudence. This is the root of the constraints, and the root needs to be uprooted. This practice reveals what is hidden and creates space for the new. Mental reprogramming begins with truth brought to light. Declare aloud, "My prosperity is protected by the highest." It doesn't stem from the paycheck, but from the mission. Recite this as you leave your home, enter your workplace, and scrutinize your bank statement. Your vibrational frequency of faith must eclipse your anxieties. This isn't self-help, it's quantum field theory. Inner vibration dictates external flow. You attract what you become. Practical ritual. Establish a daily financial gratitude moment. Even with limited resources, acknowledge what you possess and express gratitude as though you've already received more. This frequency elevates your energy and draws prosperous connections. Where gratitude resides, expansion flourishes. Where a vibration of deservingness exists, manifestation occurs. You become a conduit for divine provision, a vessel prepared for abundance. Prosperity is merely the reflection of a healed vibrational identity. It arrives when you cease chasing and begin living as though you already possess. And perhaps, it is this new state of being that will reveal who should accompany you on this journey and who needs to depart. Not every presence is a blessing. There are individuals who do not walk alongside you. They cling. And without realizing it, you shoulder emotional burdens that are not your own. The soul senses it. The body falls ill. Life stagnates. And then you understand, spiritual protection also entails choosing who can touch your field. Psalm 91 functions as an energetic filter, separating what edifies from what drains. Take your notebook. Write down the names of the relationships that fortify you and those that exhaust you. Without judgment, only awareness. Perceive the patterns, the repetitions. Truth liberates, even when it hurts. Relationships are mirrors. They either reflect your spiritual identity, or they reflect a version of you that no longer exists. It is time to discern with love and firmness. Declare, "I am spiritually shielded. My connections are aligned with my purpose." Repeat this when feeling guilt for distancing yourself from those who do not honor you. This emotional reprogramming activates the inner strength to sustain your boundaries. It's not selfishness, it's a pact with God. Every divine alliance strengthens, inspires, and propels. Every toxic connection diverts, debilitates, and limits. Practical ritual. Before meeting with someone, pray Psalm 91 as a spiritual shield. Visualize protective angels surrounding you. Feel enveloped by a light that repels what does not belong to your new vibration. This simple act alters the field around you and preserves your vibrational prosperity. Those who are out of alignment will naturally distance themselves. Because when you elevate your vibration, the universe organizes your relationships. Some departures are not losses, they are spiritual deliverances. And perhaps, it is in the silence of certain separations that you will begin to hear the voice of new connections, more aligned with your new self. Miracles are not random events. They are the fruits of frequency. And frequency is built with routine. Those who live in the spirit live in discipline. The spiritual shield strengthens with each conscious gesture, with each repetition of faith. It is not about religiosity, but about vibrational consistency. Psalm 91 needs to cease being an occasional text and become a way of life. Grab your notebook. Create a spiritual plan for your week. Determine fixed times for your vibrational declaration, your reading, and your gratitude. Write, "My altar is active. My faith is practical. My protection is constant." When you transform routine into sacred time, ordinary life becomes extraordinary. The invisible responds to real commitment. Declare, "Today I activate my shield. No evil approaches. I vibrate security." Repeat this upon waking, eyes closed, with your hand over your heart. This simple gesture sends a command to the body and the universe. It is body language. It is divine engineering. It is you dressing in light before facing the day. This habit changes your posture, and reality changes with you. Practical ritual. Light a candle. Read Psalm 91 aloud. Write 3 gratitudes, and finish with a spontaneous prayer. Do this for 7 consecutive days. Observe the signs, the subtle changes. Spiritual discipline creates a vibrational shield, and where there is constancy, there is miracle. The field adjusts to your command, as the masters of faith and neuroscience teach. Because those who maintain the shield every day not only survive, they flourish, resist, and prosper. And perhaps, it is precisely this constant practice that will prepare you to choose, once and for all, your definitive vibrational address. Psalm 91 as a final vibrational address. There is a difference between knowing and inhabiting. Many know Psalm 91, but few inhabit it. To inhabit is to live within the promise, to breathe the protection, to wake with the certainty that heaven sustains you. Those who decide to live in this spiritual address choose a vibration that transcends fear. It is more than faith, it is identity. It is where the living word becomes floor and ceiling. Grab your notebook. Write, "From today on, I choose to dwell in the secret place of the Most High." This is your change of vibrational zip code. It's no longer a place you visit when everything goes wrong. It's the core from which you operate, decide, and manifest. The quantum field responds to constancy, and this conscious choice redefines your frequency, your path, your reality. Declare with unwavering conviction, "I dwell in the shelter of the Most High. I will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. My life is protected, prosperous, and guided." Repeat this until your body believes, until your cells vibrate with this truth. This is spiritual neuroplasticity. It's the divine presence taking root in every gesture, every thought, every decision. You are not merely protected, you are established. Practical ritual. Choose a physical object, such as a bracelet, ring, or stone, to represent this new state. Every time you look at it, silently declare, "Here is where I dwell." This anchors your faith in the body, transforms your attention into presence, and your ordinary life into a miracle. The activated shield becomes part of who you are, and not just something you seek. Because he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High becomes the very reflection of the Most High. He carries a light that does not extinguish, a strength that needs no explanation, a peace that is independent. And perhaps that's precisely why the world needs your light, now more than ever. Now tell me, will you continue merely reading Psalm 91 as an empty ritual, or will you transform it into a way of life? Will you continue to dwell in fear, in doubt, in the same repetitive patterns that block your abundance? Or will you finally change your vibrational address? The choice is yours, but the code has already been revealed. What will you do with it? Grab your notebook. Write. Declare. Repeat. It is not enough to understand with the mind. You must apply it with the heart. Your protection lies in practice, and your prosperity begins with spiritual positioning. Everything delivered here is not theory. It is a manual for vibrational realignment. And those who apply it reap. Those who vibrate attract. Those who decide transform. So answer me. Are you willing to become the reflection of the Most High's refuge? To walk in the world with the peace of one who has an invisible shield, a reprogrammed mind, and finances shielded from above? Will you continue to wait for something to fall from the sky? Or will you live as one who has already received? If this has spoken to your soul, comment below on what has touched you the most. Tell me, where have you been dwelling, in fear or in faith? And of course, subscribe to the channel now, activate notifications, and share this content with someone who needs to be awakened. Because the world doesn't need more information. It needs people vibrating with light.